What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry for the horrible lighting. I know I've tried this many times, but I'm going to attempt to vlog and drive again. So obviously sometimes I'll do a mixture of when I film with our videographer Blake and Spark Media, but sometimes I just want to do my own thing, you know, film and edit my own videos, just because sometimes I want to capture a little, again, I'm sorry about this freaking sun in my face. Yeah, I just want to capture little moments and days and stuff like in this prep process where I'm not like kind of professionally set up to film, if that kind of makes sense. Just kind of more like raw and real moments. So that's what I'll be attempting to do with the channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy the two different style of vlogs. So basically my idea for today's video is to just take you guys along the week in the life with me. I'm not scheduled to film with Blake this week, so I just wanted to kind of still keep the videos going. Obviously we just finished editing the last video, which will be going up today. Well, he just sent it to me today, so I'll probably get the final touches done on YouTube and everything, and it should be up in the next 2 days or so. But I'm just under 12 weeks out now, so really exciting, and I've made some really good progress this last week. I'm really happy with where everything currently is. This prep has been really weird. I go through phases of like fast, quick drops, big drop in terms of like my weight and stuff like that, and then I'll have like a whole week of kind of like a plateau. So made some good drops, and then last week had a little bit of a plateau, but it was good. And I was just, you know, talking about it on my Instagram story and just saying that, like, you know, weight loss and fat loss is not linear. It is what I like to call an accumulation phase, which means our body is just getting used to that new low and really locking it in. So even though my weight wasn't budging from that weight that it was plateaued at, it really solidified that as a new low set point for me. And then obviously after that continued to make some good drops, and with that sometimes like today it went back up again, but in going back up it hasn't hit that previous plateau weight, if that kind of makes sense. So it's kind of how it goes. It's the same, I guess, like with my weight as with most finance things. Obviously, if you guys know, like I'm into finance and things like that, it is something of like my interest, and so I used to kind of, you know, follow the stock graphs and things like that, and that's where I found the phrase the accumulation phase, where, you know, a certain stock hits a certain area or number or value, and it kind of like moves sideways there, just really accumulating and building good momentum and volume to either push back up again or whatever. So yeah, that's where I'm currently at with my weight. Obviously, I think in the last video I told you Jeremy bumped my cardio, so I've been just getting all that done. It is more cardio than I usually do this far out. However, I'm feeling really good despite that, and I think this is probably the lowest weight I've had this far out as well, and this is like the leanest I've been at this weight. And I'm definitely looking much more denser. I'm not as full anymore. I've definitely flattened out a lot, but I feel like that muscle quality is still there, and that's where, like, you know, in prep you really start to see how much muscle you actually have, and sometimes you realize maybe it's not a lot, you know, and it's always a big realization. But this time is a good realization, because I know how I normally kind of look and feel when I'm like at this weight or this far out, and considering all those variables, I'm definitely feeling like I'm much more muscular this time, which is always the goal. So even though the weight loss is here and there, it kind of fluctuates a little bit, this time I'm so not focused on that, because I'm really happy with how I'm looking, and I think I get to really look at myself more objectively this time and make proper comparisons, not to others or anything, but to exactly where I was at not for my Singapore prep because I was already stage lean going into that, but I'm comparing myself to last year before my Australia Pro debut. So just looking back at the videos then, my photos, my weight, what I was eating and things like that, I'm making comparisons, and I know I've made so much progress since then, and that's already kind of driving me, making me really excited. I'm just like really excited every day, and I'm not feeling too stressed about whether the scales go up or down. But this time when the scales go down, they really go down. I've been having like sometimes overnight 500 gram drops, so even if it did increase back up 300 grams, that's totally fine, because my body, I'm used to sometimes losing only 100 grams or only 200 grams a week. My body is just like that. So despite the big drops and then the regain, I don't really see the regain as a regain. I like to look at the week as a whole, look at it as an average, and overall we've been dropping at a good rate. If I kind of keep going this way, I'm aiming for another 4 kilos of drop, and I think I will be in a very good spot then. I may need more, I may need less. Ideally, if I only need 4, that would be good, because if I only need to lose 4 kilos to look as stage lean as I did for Singapore, which is the goal, it will just mean that I've packed on a good amount of muscle. So that will make me very, very happy, and that is the main goal. So yeah, so far my camera's been staying up perfectly. I think I've maybe like figured out the best way to kind of set it up, so maybe there'll be more car chats. But yeah, so that is where I'm at with prep, and I'm just gonna take you guys around little bits and pieces of my week. Obviously today's Thursday, and like my week starts on Thursday because this is where my check-ins start. At the moment I'm also studying, so I am with the Institute of Health, and I'm studying more of like health related stuff, blood work stuff. There's a lot to go through. There's obviously some business stuff and things like that as well. Me and Jeremy have joined together, so there's lots to learn. We have like calls and things like that, so that's taking up a lot of my time. Obviously I'm prepping. I have 2 girls in prep. Yeah, this is like my life. I've been like working 7 days a week, but I've been feeling just really good. Like I've been able to manage training 6 days a week, cardio, 30 minutes of cardio post workout 5 days a week, hitting my steps, working 7 days a week, and prepping my food, somewhat trying to clean. I think I'm slacking a little bit on the cleaning my house part. I should probably step up a little bit on that. And I'm in charge of all the logistics, I would like to say, of a lot of travel plans that we all have. So obviously just with comp itself, planning travel and everything to Vietnam and Korea. So we'll be away for like probably 2 weeks. I need to plan the itinerary for like all of that, different accommodations, how we're going to get around, research, especially Korea. Like I have no idea, like a lot of things. So just doing a lot of research, finding time to do all of that, and still feeling really good in prep at 12 weeks out. I am really, really happy with that. I want to keep rolling with this for as long as we can, and that's why I'm not really concerned that my calories are a little bit on the lower side and my cardio is a little bit on the higher side. I think the difference is my training is just the right amount, so I'm not burning myself through the ground. My CNS is still firing well. I'm still recovering well. I've been going to see my physio. I've been seeing my chiro, getting remedial massage. I've even toughened up and started getting more dry needling, even though I'm so scared of needles. So we've been getting that done, and I'm even going to a stretch class with my physio this Sunday to make sure I'm like stretching, learning more about mobility and things like that. So I'm really trying to do the mostest to keep up with things. But today we have legs, so I just started a new program, so I'm really excited. So today we have legs, half an hour of cardio, and then I will be getting my hair done today. So my hair done is like, getting my hair done is a long process. It's like a freaking 7-hour long process. It starts at 12 o'clock. Obviously at my hairdresser's place, I bring my laptop, I bring my water, I bring meals, and I'm pretty much stuck there sitting in the chair for like 7 hours. So steps are neat in general. It's like super, super low whenever I get my hair done, which is obviously not ideal, but it's just part of it. So anyways, I'll be taking you along that, and we'll see where the rest of the vlog takes us. I'm back in the gym, had a shower, and then I packed my little big bag. So this is the reality of prep. Gotta make sure you're always prepared. So I've packed in there a meal, an extra snack just in case I need it, because my hair appointment sometimes takes like between 6 to nearly 7 hours, so it's pretty long. So I need to make sure I have my food in there, I have my laptop in there. I also brought some earphones because I do have a meeting as well, so I'll be doing like a Google Meet meeting whilst I'm getting my hair done, and of course my water as well, and my massivejoes bottle. So I'm all ready to go for my hair appointment and try to make the most out of like the time that I'm there. Obviously having to get my hair done, but also trying to get some work done, trying to get some check-ins in, trying to reply to like clients' messages, whilst also spending some time chatting with my hairdresser because she's also my friend. So I'll try not to get too carried away and try to be productive. And of course I'll be attending a meeting as well. So busy day, but I'm all prepared, and I always feel good when I'm like packed and prepared, and I don't get any anxiety about being away from my house. So sometimes during prep, like we feel a little bit anxious being away from our home because, you know, we have to eat a couple of times a day, and like want to make sure that we have everything we need, and I've got everything I need. So I'm ready to go. Meals, work, hair. Particularly sat down for like 7 hours. Got lots of steps to catch up on, so it's 8:30. But I don't mind, just probably 1.5k steps to go, so it shouldn't take me too long. I like to just do a little walk, get my food digested, and then just go on social media, something like that. So yeah. It is now Friday, the day after, and dropped 100 grams, but I'm still not on my all-time low. And Jeremy decided that we should have a high carb day today, so I'm super excited. I'm just gonna eat my regular breakfast because my breakfast is usually pretty high carb, pretty high cal, like one of my biggest meals of the days anyway. So I'm gonna keep that as per normal, and then I'm gonna be training back with tung today, and then shoulders tomorrow, which will tie up really well with the high carb day. I also trained legs yesterday, so the extra carbs today will help me recover for yesterday, fuel today, and also extra glycogen to go to tomorrow. And then I'll have a full rest day on Sunday. So that's sounding pretty good. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. Not having any eggs today because I've been really into avocado toast. So I have sourdough, one with avocado, one with honey, and chicken on the side. Nice and simple. I've been having this most of my breakfasts as long as I don't have eggs. So this is the S Legion app where I track my progress. So this is the daily progress tab, as you can see. So this is on Monday. So Monday I was 47. Tuesday had a big drop to 46.5. Another small drop on Wednesday to 46.4. And then on Thursday it did jump back up to 46.7. And today, like I said, I'm 46.6. So a little bit lighter than the day before, definitely lighter than the beginning of the week. So I'm still really happy with that, and we're having a high carb day today. So we'll be interested to see how the weight continues to trend. But yeah, this is a really good way to like keep track of progress. You can even look at that little graph here. So that's how the week has went so far. And I like to look at the averages. So a good rate of loss is 500 grams a week. So I have surpassed that. Very happy. So yeah, we're doing 780 grams this week. Let's see last week. So yeah, last week, huge drop. I did have a spike there. But yeah, so the average drop last week was like 900 grams. So I am tracking pretty good. You can't get like upset about like, you know, little fluctuations. So it's very easy for me to just kind of be a little bit upset about obviously, you know, not being 46.4. But if you look back at the bigger picture, you'll still see that you've made progress. You want to track your weight every day, but don't get overly attached to a particular weight. It's very important.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded.
So it is Saturday. High carb day was yesterday and we were up 600 grams this morning, which is not bad considering I did eat an extra 100 grams of carbs, which is like a big jump from usual, and I'm a small person, so I think my body probably burnt most of it, stored a good amount, not the most ideal amount. I don't feel like I'm fully full, and then may have stored a little bit of extra fat, water, things like that. That's usually what happens on a high carb day. So yep, 600 grams up. But yeah, feeling good today and fueled. We trained shoulders, had a good shoulder workout, got my cardio done, so full half an hour of cardio on the stairs. And now I'm gonna head over to an organic market shop thing near my place to get some veggies. So I'm trying to, obviously I don't eat a lot of veggies, but if I do, I'm trying to make them organic, especially the ones that are more likely to be filled with pesticides, like potatoes and things like that, capsicums. So those, or potatoes, are the things that I eat the most often. So recently I've been trying to make sure that I only eat organic potatoes. It's mainly to keep my endometriosis at bay, keep the inflammation down, things like that. Just trying to keep myself healthy. I do have like a lot of underlying issues, mainly from genetics and things like that. So yeah, I got the short end of the stick with all the shit genetics, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to keep myself healthy for those reasons. But other than that, 12 weeks out exactly today. I'm so excited. I think I'm in just like the perfect place, and I'm ready to just like keep pushing every single week from now, keep getting leaner and be ready early is the goal. Manifesting, putting it out there, saying it out loud. I will get leaner every week, make progress every week, and I will be ready early, and I will be looking better than last time and the best I've ever looked. I am ready for that to happen. This is my post-workout meal today. Got some leftover Scotch fillet steak, which I had last night, basmati rice as per usual, and some beetroot, organic beetroot. So I've been loving just having beetroot lately. It's pretty good for pre-workout, for pumps, but recently I've just been having it post-workout, just because pre-workout I eat like my usual breakfast, and it just doesn't go that well with it. So this is my post-workout meal for today. It is now 4 o'clock and I'm about to go for my remedial massage. So usually how my schedule goes is I will kind of focus on my training, cardio, all prep things, post-workout meal, pre-workout meal, all that kind of stuff till about 11:30, latest 12. And then I only start working from 12 onwards. Sometimes if I have PT, I'll start a little bit earlier than that. Like I usually would like to train my first client at 11. So prior to that is Nicole time, prep time, just focusing on what I need to get done. And then I'll begin my work for the day once all my training and everything is done. I try to keep that a habit so I can kind of keep in the zone of, prep and training and stuff. I can get very distracted with work and client stuff, but especially when I have clients competing, it's a little bit more difficult. I do still fall into the I reply when I'm training and things like that, sometimes like in between sets or during my cardio. So recently I've been working whilst doing cardio, like trying to review videos and reply to clients while I'm doing cardio. So I guess I still get a little bit of work done prior to that, but yeah, 12 o'clock is like my serious time to sit down in the office and focus. I did 2 big health calls today, just talking to clients about health related stuff, so gut issues, skin issues, hormonal issues, and then finished off a bunch of my check-ins. So far right now I've caught up with all my check-ins. There are a few people that still have not checked in, so hopefully they'll send it through today or tomorrow, so I will have to continue doing more tomorrow. So even though my check-ins start on Thursday, there's always some stragglers that just send in late check-ins. So yeah, I work all on them all the way through to Sunday. And obviously sometimes, like last week on Saturday, I had things on such as I had to go to the IFBB workshop, things like that. So yeah, I give myself to Sunday to make sure all my check-ins are done. So yeah, right now I have finished off with work. So yeah, 12 to 4 was my little work block today. It is Saturday, but yeah, like I said, I work 7 days, but it's a much shorter working block. So I think it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a remedial massage, some dry needling done, even though I hate it, but I kind of need it. So I'm gonna go do that and then come back just in time for dinner and then probably chill out for the rest of the day. It is Sunday rest day. The weight situation is not good. It didn't go down, went up 100 grams, but I don't know if it's just due to the inflammation from the dry needling I did yesterday. It was so good, but so painful, and I'm still sore today, so I'm still somewhat just recovering. But yeah, today rest day. I always like to do something. I get a little bit of gym FOMO, and I don't want to feel like I'm not doing anything. So today, since it's rest day, recovery day, I'm attending a mobility class because I'm really bad at stretching and I really want to get better at it. And I think and I know like different stretches and mobility stuff, but if I can get something that I kind of learn from a class that I can continue to apply for my by myself, or like, you know, for different weeks. I'll try to come like every so often, maybe once every fortnight or once a month at least, just to, well, firstly, like my physio Liv, she's hosting it, and I'd love to come and support her, but also just being in a class environment just kind of encourages me to do a little bit more. So I'm excited to see what today is about. Like I said, I'm still really sore, especially through my traps and stuff. Like I think I do need this rest day today. Got quads tomorrow. So yeah, just gonna do some mobility and get my steps done today, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, during my rest days, no cardio, no weight training. It's purely for recovery. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
I'll go talk to my mom. Hold the line, buddy. Thinking it through.
It's happening. So all the information is now up on the official website for my show. So we now know where the location is. It's not too far from where I'm staying, so that's good. Probably a 5-10 minute taxi ride. And yeah, so I have my check-ins there on the Friday, and then we have prejudging and finals at 6 p.m. Super excited. So yeah, I have like booked my flights, accommodation, and like kind of planned out. It's like the Korea part of the trip, it's a little bit harder to plan, but everything for Vietnam seems it's like it's gonna be good. I'll just have to sort out Jeremy's visa. I don't need a visa because I have a Singaporean passport. So that's pretty much all I think I need to do for my first comp in terms of all the logistics side of things. And then I have a whole week in Korea prior to my Korea show. So I'll need to plan things for each day. Obviously, whilst I'm there, I want to like explore and have fun as well. So just planning different things. I want to actually check out like a hair spa, you know, maybe get that done. Just, you know, finding things that I can do that's prep friendly. Obviously, I'll be in Korea and not being able to eat, so we'll have to find things to do, but we'll have to make sure Jeremy gets fed. I need to make sure I get to a proper like grocery store to buy groceries for myself that I need. And then obviously cook my food, prep my food, make sure I pack thermos and things like that to be able to bring food along with me. But yeah, I'm gonna end today's vlog here. It's a lot of me talking. I'm sorry, it's kind of boring. I just thought maybe I just share bits and pieces of my week for 12 weeks out. And for 11 weeks out, we will have a proper video from Blake again. So do write in the comments what kind of things you want me to talk about, what kind of content you enjoy, and I'll try to film more of that for you. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.